Hello, hello, guys. There we go. Welcome back to a new live stream. At this time, a really big spoiler warning, because there is a lot to be seen here. We are in my creative world, where yeah, we are gonna test some things out. My perimeter is fully done in here, and there, as you can see, this is my creative world. Like, half of this is broken, it's fine. And there are also some farms up there for when I designed them. But to get back to the point, if you don't want to see any spoilers for like the future, then click off. That being said, we are live now on Twitch and YouTube, and yeah, I have stuff here. And although most of this is almost on the server, I'm still missing that piece, I think, because I forgot a chunk. And this is totally new. And I'm gonna show you what this is, but let me first explain what I want to do the rest of the stream. You see, that game over there is like really small. And yeah, we need to do more than just small games, right? So I'm still contemplating if I should make like more levels in that, so it also can get harder or not. That is one. Secondly, I want to build like this awesome caving, water caving type of game. We actually need to swim away from dinos, and we are here today to not only show off my new minigame, but also to find out which of those dinos are actually worth it to put in for the water game. The water game is going to be a big one. It's going to be awesome, but I do need to know how big the dinos are, how fast they go, and what the results is of that. And then I need to think about how I'm gonna like clear everything out. And that's basically it. So let me quickly check if everything is online. I did see I had a commercial break on Twitch, but everybody is back there. And we are also going on YouTube. Let's go. Yes, so let me first spoiler the game that I'm making, not for this week's episode, because that's gonna be the perimeter. It's gonna be a thing. This is my laser pointer game. The problem I had with the laser pointer game is that I actually wanted to use velociraptors. You guys voted for this, by the way. There is just one tiny problem, and that is that oh, I thought I could just point it with that, but never mind. Why are you asleep? It's in the middle of the day. None of you interested in the laser dot? Did I freeze the time of day? I don't know for sure. Let me check. Is there still... There is no one in here. Okay, let's go up here. You can see I've already made the schematic of this. This is the full version. And there's a different dino in here. Because the... I'm just gonna say the velociraptors kept like glitching out. And that's of course not what we needed. But this one actually does follow the laser if he's awake. See? Hi Sanrian. And what you basically need to do with this game is you need to have like walk them over all 5. I don't know if he's gonna listen. It's quite hard, especially when you have never done this before. And you need to do it within 30 seconds. So this one it didn't really get. And then it needs to go here in the corner, if it wants to. Bang! And that is when they get like their special coin. And that is how they win. How's Need3? I am doing really well. How are you, Sanrian? It's nice to have you back in stream. So this is the game that I made. It's very simple. I gotta be honest. It's not that complicated for me. But I also didn't want to have the first game to immediately be this giant game that takes you hours to play. I wanted to have something that makes it easier for people after this to use the Tower of Gold to get their prizes. So they really do need to work if they want to get more. But I'm managing some of my exams. Okay, well in that case I'm just gonna wish you good luck. What we need to do now is, for those of you who don't know me, I do make a lot of dino content, but I'm not really that familiar with all the types of dinos. I am familiar more with archaeology. Physically I'm okay, aside from a lack of sleep. Ah, good luck with studying. You can do it, I believe in you. But we need to test out some of the water dinos, and I need to see how big they are. Because I need to know if I need to hollow out like a 20 by 20 or if I need to hollow out a 50 by 50. And if that means the game will need to take up like all of this in the perimeter, that is fine. Because one of the other games is actually this yellow thing, and that's gonna be my dino race thing that I want to build. That will be for much later. But first I want to do the water thing. But I have no clue on how big the water dinos are. So I want to see. We have a special one for fossils and archaeology. I see you, Garf. Dino, roar. Dinosaurs are cool. I know, right? Dinosaurs and dragons are my favorite animals. Yeah, so we already know that that is not a valid dino. I don't know if I want... Hi, Rat. Welcome in. I don't know if I want to test out the ones from, like, the area before the dinos. I might... I haven't really decided yet. But today I just want to test out, like, all the fish, the buckets. I also don't know what can live together without that they murder each other. It would be really cool if we had a few of like the bigger deadly dinosaurs, and then underneath it in the water have like the smaller ones. But that means the diver does need to go down through different areas. So I guess it is something we really need to find out. Can I have no clue which of these are water dinos. We're just gonna start at the bottom. I think this is one. I also don't know which one are from... Really bad. I don't know which one are from Naturalis. What are you? You're... Well... Ceratops? I think I need to take the Dino Wiki with me. Where's the thing? Dinopedia. Okay. Okay, where is the thing? Here. Okay. Self-feeding, calm, male, untamed, wonder... Yeah, I don't think this... Best known for horns... Worked as a real trident, as a weapon, similar. It is believed would use a trident joust with other species, perhaps the goal of flipping their opponent over to secure victory. Yeah, so this one is probably not gonna attack anyone, so that's not what we want. Hello, Yane! Good evening! Popping in to say hello before bedtime. So there are a lot of people just dropping in right now. Please let me know how you are in the comments. I am looking for water dinos, guys, and I have no clue which ones I want to use, which ones are which, and how big of a terrain I need to make. It's inspired by one of Aerington's games from Channel 64, my other SMP. But this one is in dino shape. I need to push this button. Okay, so we were at the bottom, right? So we already know that this is not it. This is a velociraptor. You are definitely not a water dino. What are you? Do we have buckets of, like, all the water ones? I don't think there is. We might have buckets of all the dino fish. We might also have not. Let me quickly search. I might need to get some help from the other people of the server, because this is hard. Found another bucket. Plesiosaurus. Nautilus is cool, but I just don't want it to get, like, eaten. I believe this is the one that I was looking for that is quite a lot bigger than the rest. Is this the same one? I don't know if that's the same one. Wait, I'm just gonna put the egg in here. Okay, let's just start with the... What was it? Tiktaalik? Dinos! Yes! Okay, Dinopedia. What are you? You're definitely meat eater. Yeah. Carnivorous, territorial. Transitional fossil specimen shown features from its ancestors. Independence between fish and theropods. Okay. I wanna know if we would like... Oh yeah, it's definitely attacking. So I do have hunger on the server. Sorry, on my single player, but it's not on the server. So there is definitely a thing. I am wondering if I tame them, if they would still like attack each other. Because I believe this is the Megalodon. Look at how big that thing is. I know it can be tamed, but I don't know if we tame it, if we can... Yeah, it's untamed. If it then doesn't attack others anymore. It's mega for a reason, that's true. So how big of an enclosure do you guys think if we need to put this thing in there? It seems to be pretty at peace. How big is this thing, actually? Oh, that is quite big. So let's say it's from here to here. I need to pick out a different block that's not gravity. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 blocks. Just needs 1 bucket of water. No, that doesn't work. I don't think I can pick him up with a bucket of water. I did want to know if this is a different one, right? Yeah, here. This is a different one. He's aggressive. Female untamed. Yeah, but he only eats water things, so that doesn't work for the dangerous game that I want to make. Also, I think he's hiding inside of the rocks, but that's fine. This one isn't really doing much. He's also aggressive. Oh, he's happy. That's a thing. But if this thing is like 16 blocks long, how big of a hole do we need to dig? That is it. You see, the reason why I'm trying to figure this out today is because I need to decide if I want to like dig out a large portion that's gonna cost me a lot of time, or if I'm just gonna build my dino thing here in the water and just like build a fence around it, which I know might result in loose dinos. I can't build it here because I have other plans with that. Also, a lot of my dinos have escaped. So there are a lot of Dryosauruses because I also have breeding on apparently. If we make... Wait, I have Axiom on here. Let me... I know there have been updates. Let me put it on this and let me put it on flat. Can I put it... What is the max? Okay, that is max. If I make it this big, do you think he has more than enough room? I think he has, right? If you see like the... Wait, let me put it on... let me put it on glass. So if we look at this, like, we know it's this wide as the... I think that would be more than enough. Okay, let's put it in there and let's see if that actually fits. Can I put it there? Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. Can I... reset rotation. Oh, that is tempting to put it there. The only tiny problem I have then is that there is the entrance for my next game. Oh. So that would mean I would need to move it a little bit more. Like this. That would also be fine. So I think our next step would probably be to hollow that out all the way down. And the best way for me to do that is actually with a create contraption that just sticks it all out for me. And it's just gonna be really, really deep. But for now, I'm just gonna do this the manual way because that just makes it easier. So let me quickly see if... Is there anything underneath there? No. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you to air. And then I'm gonna put you to solid. Okay, let's put you on glass first. Wait, that was a better idea. Right, then we can actually see what we're doing. Flat. No, I didn't wait. Yeah, but then I'm putting you more as a sphere instead of a circle. Cylinder? Yes, that is what we need to have. And then we need to put it down. And then we need to do that we don't keep existing. If we then press enter, we have this. And then we can just like select it all and be like, bah. And then it's gone. Oh, apparently I can't delete that many in one go. Delete? Oh, that... Yeah, I'm gonna use a create contraption for this, else I will never get it done. Because we need to also decorate then, and then fill it up. Giant mosh pit, no! Yeah, so I do need to fill this up with water. Now, we do have a tool for that, but I have actually never used that. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put all the glass back. Is it also glass now underneath? I think it is. And then I'm gonna just use the replace command. Replace glass with water. Place. Oh yeah, and it replaced not all the glass, of course, because it didn't select all the glass. Okay, wait. So we're back in the selection tool. I believe we have now done it again, so we can just go to replace. Yeah. So now all of this is full with water. Let me turn off my my boxes. Apparently there's still a dino ball here. It's fine. Oh, that is cool. We actually have glow squid spawning here as well. Oh, and apparently we still had some glass. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to turn my shaders off. And the visibility in the water did not get better from that. Do I have tweaker on this? I think I do. Yes. Is there a gamma override? There is. There we go. Now we guys can actually see. I don't want to use a giant water balloon. Are you kidding me? Oh, it just takes a while before the visibility comes back. Yeah. So the thing is, if I go into creative, I still have the same problem, I think. Yeah. Wait. Let me deselect that. You. And you. And replace with water. Yes. I will be able to swim with dinos if I visit your park. Yeah, I'm not saying that you will survive it, but that is definitely the goal. Yeah. I think I might actually like block it off there. So this is more than deep enough. Especially if I'm gonna still build some structures in there. So let's see if we can get a Megalodon out again. Oh yeah, he's definitely hunting. I am wondering if I turn... This is big enough for them. I'm wondering if I turn like hunger off for them. If that would like make them not docile or yeah, aggressive towards others. Like I would love to have one of these as well. But if they are constantly being eaten by the sharks, then that is of course a no-go. I don't know if they're... I know these will also spawn by themselves, but... Yeah, I would not go into the cave, guys. I don't think that's a good idea. No, this is big enough. This is definitely big enough. Yeah, so... How is there a command to turn off hunger? I think there is a command to turn off hunger. Okay, let me quickly look on the interwebs. Fossils in Archeology mods. Tutorials. I hope it's in there. No. Yeah, for feathers, I know you actually need to go into the config files, which isn't what I want today. Okay. Set mob reading to false. You need to do it via the config file. Okay, so we can give them a command that they're no longer hungry. So let's use that. Oh, that's to A, yeah. But A is also to all, right? All entities. So now comes the question, do they still attack when they're no longer hungry? Because I think they do. And if they do, that would be good for my game, but not so much for the other dinos. I'm also gonna... I don't think they attack anything right now. Plesiosaurus. You're cute. Yeah, you only ate fish, so that is... You go in that category. You... What are you? Self-feeding. Passively when on sand and dirt. Oh. It seems that they don't attack when they're not hungry. Oh yeah, you're the normal fish. You are the attacking fish. Oh, because I didn't give him the saturation yet. Okay. The Nautilus we already tried, and this is the other one. You need to have a skull stick to command it. Okay, let's read some of this. Full name means big tooth. Suitable moniker for what may be the biggest shark to have ever lived. This absolute unit grew to be an average of 15 meters in length. Its razor-sharp teeth were as large as a human hand, reaching an average diagonal length of 18 centimeters. Those are big teeth. Because sharks are mostly made out of cartilage, the only fossils almost half of the megalodon are teeth, vertebrae, and coprolites? I don't know how to pronounce that. This makes it difficult to reconstruct what it would have looked like in real life, but we can assure that it looked like a huge Baskin shark. Or great white, yeah. Subtropical and temperate waters. They stay in a shallow coastal environment, but as adults they prefer deeper offshore water. Prey of choice were smaller. Several whale bones have been discovered with massive cuts. It doesn't say how you can tame one of these. Because I need to test this out, and so I do need to, like, give myself a little bit of water breathing. Let me quickly Google the command. Okay, there we go. It's a lot of searching. Okay, so if I would now put myself in survival. Oh, there's a creeper there. Are you friendly to me? You're not hungry, so... Yeah, you might be a problem because I didn't... Where's the other one? Oh, you're over there. Yeah, these guys don't really do anything because they're not hungry. That is gonna be a problem for all my games. So I might need to talk with the people on the server about that. I don't mind that we have turned the breeding off. But if we can just swim with them without them attacking, that is like the fun part of the game. That makes sense. If I hit you, do you then attack me back? Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, that worked. It's 5, 6, 9, 12 minus 1, 6, 2, 1. Oh. Okay. Oh, the effect is now also gone. Wait, else I will drown. Oh, that is funny that this is still floating. How is it even possible? So if you hit them, then you're definitely in trouble. So what I'm gonna do, I am gonna continue designing this because I really love just this game. Even when hunger is turned off and they're not gonna turn it on, then I think it would still be really fun. So I do want to go and keep designing this. The only thing is that if they're not gonna attack anybody because we're not gonna turn on hunger, then I do need to change up the game I have in mind just by a little bit. I do want to make it deeper. Hey Apni, welcome to this stream. Because if I look at it from here, like, it's pretty deep, right? But I want to have people that they can have a little bit of an extra thing. Let me put myself back into creative. Creative, yeah. So you guys know, for those who've seen my live streams, is that I now also have a jetpack. So I have myself one of these. And I really want to have that here as well. Yes. With this, you're also a lot faster on the water. This is the wrong play here. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me put myself back in survival. You can see how it is in survival. So I'm now wearing the jetpack. As you can see how fast I'm going. Oh. Hello. Oh, hi. So I am contemplating on digging this out just a little bit more, just to see if that is a good possibility. I think if we're gonna turn on hunger, then I'm just gonna divide it into layers. So we have the megalodons on top, but underneath we have like the smaller creatures. But I do think I want to have it deeper so it's more challenging, or we need to add more stuff, basically. How's it going? I'm doing good. How are you? Guys, give me a moment for my vision to come back. Yay. Yeah. That also means we need to come with a solution for the outside of this thing. It's actually really cool, by the way, that it goes in the middle of a cave. I believe I've been in this cave. There is even like natural water already here. I'm doing good. I got a week off. Nice. Yes. So I believe this is the biggest size that Axiom has. Can we do that again? There we go. And can we hollow this out? No, that's flat. Hollow. Almost there. Was not what I wanted. I wanted to have the... I didn't want to have it closed off. I just wanted to have like the sphere. No, not the sphere, the cylinder. No. Huh? Wait. Yeah, that's a sphere. That's a cone. I don't know which the one was that I wanted to use. I think we just... Oh, it's a tube. That took me longer than I thought I needed. Also, I think the tube is smaller, if I look at it correctly. Or is that just... No, that's just the way it looks. Okay. I don't want to make that all of glass. For now, let's make it out of concrete. Let's just do black. That just makes it a little bit easier for now. We can change it up later when we're going to add more details. Whip. I'm still wondering if this is deep enough. This might actually be more than deep enough. So these guys lived in like a little bit of a warmer, like tropical, it said, right? Subtropical temperature and temperate waters. Yeah, so what if we made our like own I wanted to say aquarium, but it was not the word I was looking for. My brain is tired. Riff. Let's make our own riff. I think that might be a really good one. What I also want to do is maybe make like some stone structures. Maybe have some stones poking out on the side. I think that might be a really good one. I do think we need to use Axiom for it, for the big things. Reason why is because this thing is big. Like really, really big. Like perimeter size big. I can almost tell you that I think digging this out will get me more blocks than that this cost me. By the way, I did not hollow out that one. I did hollow out the rest. That's why it was 1.2 million blocks in the beginning, because that was not hollow. Hollow out your builds, people. It saves time. Okay, what I'm gonna do, just to make it a little bit more visible for you guys on stream, I am gonna delete the water. I know that means bye-bye dinosaurs, but for now, it needs to go. It just gives me a little bit more space to work with. And they're all gonna die. Aww. Poor beasties. I'm still tempted to make it lower if I look at it like this. I don't know. I'm actually surprised they're not getting damage. Oh, some just take a little bit longer. Okay. So, I said rock formations, right? So what if we use like these flat like cylinders? No, you murderer! I am so sorry. It needs to go in the name of creativity. I mean a sphere. Is it a sphere? I think it's a sphere. I said subtropical, right? Almost everything about like the perimeter itself is also subtropical. I do have a smooth sandstone farm, which I can also turn into... Yeah. Into just a normal sandstone farm. But the question is, do I want to have all of that matching? I don't know. It could also be really cool if we do that out of, what is it, Viridian? No, that's the green stuff. What is the yellow stuff again? That's a palm, no. Do I really need to go to my starter base and check which one that was? I think we do. This one. Okay. The park is going to be beautiful. I hope so. I meant this stuff. This. Okram. Yeah, don't mind the trees over there. I may have used some creative stuff to accidentally do some stuff. Yeah, okay, let's switch back to this. Okay, that is this stuff. Yes, okay. Oh. Okay, we're gonna make you a little bit smaller and more small. And more small. I think you actually... These two need to be big. Yes! So it's a little bit like an underwater mushroom from the side, if that makes sense. So we can just put it like this. Like they're big pebbles. If you know what I mean. Like pebbles in a river. Pedals? Are they pebbles or pedals? They're pebbles. Because pedals are the ones you use in boats, right? Okay, I'm gonna put this a little bit more like this. I like this. I do. I really do. It does make me realize that maybe I made this thing a little bit too small. No, I do really like that. I can definitely have some stuff growing from there. I want to build like a cave thing here, which will probably be the same, but I do want to place a few of those a little bit smaller around the other parts, because I do think it matches really well. And I'm gonna thank Aerington for the inspiration from that. Needs to go a little bit more flat, yes. And then we can just turn you a little bit and have you go in there. There we go. And then here we do two that are like a little bit smaller. So it's also less flat. Yes, and I'm just gonna make those straight. Okay. I will add more, probably, but it's just that we get a few of them in. Okay, and then we reset the rotation, we do it the other way. Like this, okay. So we will probably add more of these, but I just want to focus on building the cave here. And I think I want to make a cave, just a really simple one, that is being held up by just big pebbles, like all over each other. The trees are now petrified. That is definitely an option, yes. I like this size a little bit. I think that's good. Let's put you there. And then we are gonna turn you around and then raise you a little bit. Want to have you less wide? Yes. If I do it like this, we have like a little cave entrance here. I like that. It's really small, but it's good enough. And then if we do another one of you... I think it looks too much together with that one then. So I'm trying to see if there's a different way for me to place this that it doesn't look immediately like one connecting structure. Maybe if I do it more like this, so it's already partially into the wall. Maybe I need to make it bigger. That is a really big cookie. I don't want to have big cookies. That's too big of a cookie. Okay, maybe like this over there that it would fit. If we funnel out the rotation, make it a little bit smaller. Can we... There we go. And then... if we put this like straight up, or almost straight up, and we make it like a little bit bigger. Needs to be more pointy, if that makes sense. Yes, like that. I think this might be too big of a petal. I think I can be convinced to see this as a different structure. Yes. Okay, now let's do the same here. I want to have you moving a little bit more like that. Okay, we're gonna reset the rotation fully. Okay, I think like this. And I am gonna put a hollow command on here. So inside will be like a whole structure then. So that is fine. Let's make you less wide, yes. That's one fancy aquarium. I know, but it needs to be a fancy aquarium. People need to enjoy what they're doing. I am in doubt if I want to keep that open there. I think I do. I might also make the pebbles go around the whole aquarium. That might be even a better thing. Because I do like that. Oh. Oh, no. I've been working with Blockbench again. And I did move my keybinds to be in Blender, so sometimes it's been a little bit rusty. Okay, what I think I want to do is I want to make a little bit of a bigger one over here. And then maybe a small one still there. Can I make you a lot smaller? What? Like this. By the way, these two still haven't died yet. Apparently one of them can actually be without water, which is good to know. Let's put it that way. I am wondering, can I select this with like surface only? I can. Oh, then it's also gonna turn off that. So what I want to do is I want to turn this basically into sand. But I don't want to select all the aquarium. There is a different way to do that. Let me quickly select all the stuff that I don't want to paint. Yeah, I think I've got all of that now. And if we then go into this one? No, it's not. So I just copied it over. It was the other one. No. Okay, let me do that again. And if I then do cut, and I then go to my painting, I can now paint everything with sand that I see, except for the things that I just removed. Which is really handy if you want to do terraforming after you've already built your build. Which may have happened a few times in the last few years. I am turning all of this underneath into sand. That is not gonna happen, but it's just for me to visualize a little bit. Okay, and then we're done. So it's paste. And then we can go back to here. Oh, we forgot one thing, guys. While we were busy doing that, let's select all of these real quick. Do we have all of them? Yeah. And if we then go to operations and we go to hollow, then they should now also be hollow. So let's break into one of these. Yeah, so this is all hollow now. So I think I want to make this open. So this is also filled with water. Maybe this is going to be where one of the treasures will be. But then they can just go in and out. I haven't really decided yet if it's going to be more like you need to collect 5 keys, and if you have all of them then you get something. Or if I will just have 5 random chests, more or less, where people can immediately have their prizes in. I need to still think about that. Okay, so my family is out of the room again. Yeah, I need to debate if I want to close off that hole or not. I like having like these little Easter eggs. I do know, although this is gonna be hollow, we either need to make something in it or we need to light it up, because else it's might be a tiny bit of a problem. What we can do in here is put coral in here. But I was wondering, do we have coral variants of the fossils in archaeology? Because that is something that I don't know. What is that? Corny nether sprouts. We have a lot of mods. What is a coral? Oh, coral snake is the one of the normal ones that I have, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, what are you? I'm gonna fill this up with water anyway. Oh, you're from Ad Astra. I don't think you will be what we need here. Yeah, so it seems that we're only gonna have normal coral blocks then. I am very tempted to fill this all up with water again. But I'm also very tempted to just say, let's make the coral that I want to have out of concrete, and then once the water is in, we can just use a command to replace them, so we have like more visual of what is going on and where. So I think it might actually be better. I don't know if there is a tropical rift nearby. Is there a tropical rift? So there are a lot of things built here, else I would have probably claimed this as well to just build a game, but the people have been building there already, so I can't. But I can take you guys to a tropical rift, teleport there in this world, just to see what it looks like and how it's going. Then I first need to find one. And else we might just need to use... Oh, here. Inspiration, guys. So, I can build this on a bigger scale. I don't think that is gonna be too much of a problem. I might make it a little bit more organic, more like the trees. And these are definitely good light sources. I am gonna need farms for this. I really hope Create has some good farms for coral. What are you? What is this? I have never seen an ocean creeper. Who wants to see me get blown up by an ocean creeper? I know the answer will be yes, so let me do that. Oh, you're mean. You're not blowing up as I thought you would. I thought it was like you're just gonna be like a poof. It was not that mean. Let's go back home. Ow! I forgot I put myself in survival. Okay. Okay, let's do the not gonna question it. Let's do the big coral with axiom, and we can always build smaller coral later. I would like to have some like coming from down here, like that is the reason why the pebbles didn't go further down. I think I want to use the battle for that. Let's put you... I said concrete again, right? Concrete. So if I put you there, there, there. Let's put you there. Boop. Oh, That was not what I wanted to do, but okay. You go here for now. Okay, so I want to have this one a little bit wider. Couldn't I override radius? That's what I'm looking for. So, and then how much was the radius over here? So I put it on 3. Let's put this one on 2 then. It's almost the same way as I built 3s. So then it's on 1 here, and then we're gonna put you on 0. I think we might need to bring this down. And you go over there, and then you there. Is that more of a coral? I know with the Minecraft blocks it just goes up, then to the right, and then up again. But I actually have no clue on how to make it more realistic. Let me see if I can find some images. Oh, apparently you write coral with just 1 R. Oops. Okay, so I found like the bloomy things I'm trying to do, and it's actually more pointy with balls on top of them, which is not really what I had in mind. Oh, here's the other one. Yeah, so it basically looks like a tree stump. Okay. I need to put you on 0. You go on that as well. And you can go on 1. I think I'm gonna put him a little bit more to the back. And that you're gonna be integrated more into it, like this. And I need to have 1 more, but then it goes a little bit more like here. Hey guys, I'm just already gonna tell you that I hope you guys love creative live streams. Because for my next channel, 64 will probably also be in creative, because I lost my schematic of my megabase. And yeah, we do need to work on that, so... Okay, so I need to have like just small ones. Now poking out. I do like that. I want to have 1 moving a little bit more like towards me. And then go up a little bit, maybe? Okay, that's a little bit too much, but... maybe I do want to have it go up, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's it. And then we're gonna put you a little bit more that way, but I need to make you thicker. Because you should probably be older than the rest. Okay. Is this a little bit of like coral or is it weird? I know with the other pictures I see it usually goes like straight up, so I don't know. I've never actually been to like a colorful reef, so I don't know. I really don't. I can see a lot of pictures. I do like the one with all like the fancy stripes. Let's see if we can get another. Which one should we do? Magenta concrete? Oh, we can do magenta wool. That also works. So I see a lot of like the stripies. Wait, we might even be better to do that with cones. Is there cones? Yeah, there are cones. I think this might be a little bit hard. Don't think we can do that with a cone pyramid? No. No, I think we need to do it with this. So it's basically the only thing it does is from one point out, they just move out. I think it might even be better to just do it like this way. So what you can basically see with that coral is it goes like this. And then there is another one next to it that does almost the same. And that is how they are stacked into like round groups. I don't know. I really don't know what to think about that. Well, I do like that. Oh, we can also do that sideways. So it goes more like this. And then we can almost like fully stack them next to each other. And then we can also have a few that just go from right next to it. To there. I think this looks good. I will sign for this. I am gonna put this back. I do like it when they have like a little bit more space between them. I do think we also need to have like a little bit more variation in height. I'm gonna put you one higher then. There needs to go one here in the back. Oh yeah, that looks good. I like that. I think I do want to have it go straight and then maybe here a little bit more to the side. And then comes the question. Do we also want to have that go from like here? I think I do. Okay, that is too much of a gap. I do like that. I do think we need to change it up a little bit. But what I can do is I can just select this and like copy it over to other prices. This is strangely looking like the end. I know, but I also still need to shade it, so we still have a lot more to do. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do is I am gonna select these and we will do the shading. Now, there are tools in Axiom that we can use to shade with, but personally, I just like to select things and just paint them. With the simple reason that we can. And it gives just a little bit more control over what you do and where. But now we need to come to the conclusion. What do we use as a shading block for this? So I'm not using my shaders right now, which does... what I usually do, so it also looks good when you don't use shaders. I don't know if I want to use wood. Wood is pretty easy accessible for me, so that is not a problem. I think maybe something more red kind of type. This is too blocky for me, but what is this? That is... Oh, that is copper. Can I just get like blocks? There we go. I'm not excluding this. That does make for a good shading block with this palette. I'm wondering if maybe this would be better. Because I do really like the red structure it has in there. But also I know how much of a pain these will be to gather up. I do want to check how this is gonna look with mud. And with nether bricks. And there was another one that I wanted to test out. Yeah, you're too light. I don't like that. I do like the nether bricks though. That is like a really good shade to go with it. Oh, this looks more natural. Like this is like the next step. I also wanted to check out the terracotta. Because we do have a red, but we also have a brownish terracotta. Oh, I like that one as well. I like that one as well. Tough choices. Oh? The problem is that we also don't know how it's gonna look when it's wet, which doesn't really help my case. The one that we haven't tried yet. It's also terracotta. Is it this one? So this is more of like a orangey. Yeah, I don't like that. And this is the one we have now. But we also have a different variant of that. This is actually the variant that I use on my roof. And that one is a lot lighter. I think I want to do that on top. Oh. That was the wrong color. Hey Jadefit! Welcome to the stream. How are you today? I am building a dinosaur enclosure / game. And I am currently shading. This is the other one. So if we use this, then it's like... It's such a tiny difference that I don't know if it really matters. But I guess for like the bottom, that is not that bad. For the top, it's not that bad because we're gonna make the bottom a lot darker. And I'm also wondering if I should do it with these as well. I am also doing okay. So welcome to the stream. Have you been in one of my streams before? Okay, so then we do the top, and let's do from this one the top as well. I am not doing the sides because we're gonna be going there anyway. I am really tempted to use the strip mangrove, so I think we just need to go with the strip mangrove. I can always like change the color later. This first time. Well, welcome to my channel. My name is Neatfreeze, which is basically almost like my real name in real life. It's a nickname based off it. And I do Minecraft content. This is for fossils and archaeology. And I do a lot of creative stuff. I usually stream once or twice a week and I try to get a video out. Sometimes things vary a little bit. Depends on how real life is, but yeah. I just found out with stream earlier today that we need to get a megalodon, or at least a few, for on the server where I need to rebuild all of this in survival, of course. But this is just in a backup of the world where I can just like design stuff. Hi Tokyo! Welcome to the stream. How are you today? Oop. Digital artist, this side, I work with streamers. Nice! Do I want to make it around this? I don't know yet. I think we need to have a color between the red and the ochre. Because although on the water you're not gonna see that much variation from it, I do think we need to have something that's a little bit like in between. Now Axiom has this really cool gradient helper, so I'm hoping if we put this in, please don't crash. Jungle planks, so it's turning me more towards jungle. I don't know if I really like that, because jungle is actually not that more red. Oh. Do you have any plans of getting custom stuff for... No, I already have all of that, but thank you for the offer. You are always free to share in my Discord. I believe I had a different... do I have that? Yeah, so I have YouTube and Twitch from everybody else. In my Discord, you are allowed to also put something there for promotion for art, etc. I do have to say I have a lot of artistic friends, so I currently don't have any people that that I need it from, but sometimes I do promote artists to other people that ask for it. So yeah. The more I look at it, I'm like, I actually do really like the red as a shading. It just needs to have a little bit more to it, if that makes sense. That is too light. What if we do this one in between? Okay, let me see if I can switch back to Axiom. I'm gonna put it on 0, so I have more control. Oh, I should probably put it in here then. Nether bricks. I'm gonna make them one bigger. Like, the thing is that the shades now are like really extreme. But we need to understand that this is underwater. And I actually really like how this is turning out. There is one type of color I might add with that, and that is just to make it a little bit lighter. It's like the sandstone. Let's see if we can get it in. You're welcome. We also have eroded sandstone. Polished sandstone. No, I just want to have sandstone. Sandstone. There we go. Oh, that is actually... Oh, that is light. I didn't realize it was that light. Maybe we do need to go for stripped. Let's see. I like that. I really do like that. Okay. Let's put you in the middle. So. And then I can like put these up here. So this is gonna be all shaded because of this thing above it, right? So let's say that it goes like this. And we need to get the red back. So this... Did I select the tree? I didn't select the tree, I'm a genius. Okay, let's put you back on 0. And let's put you there. Now the question comes, because this of course falls all underneath, do we have the shading go like this? Because that means underneath we also need to make everything like bright, or at least red. Okay, let's put you down again. I actually think this even needs to go lower. I also think we need to shade this a little bit. Just because it's the bottom of the rock. I don't know, it feels better, if that makes any sense. And then we need to have this one to make the shading darker on the bottom. So we need to have you go like this. I think I'm gonna make it a little bit wider. It would also make sense if this would be darker, right? Like, it's a little bit distorted, but there is definitely, like, something going on. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this, so that is something we need to think about. I think I might not keep it. Okay, but we still need to do this then as well. And want to do this as shading. I think it might be a little bit less extreme on these because they're higher up in the water, which should make a little bit more sense as well. Okay, let's just put you in like this. Oh, then it's really dark. Haha. Oh no! I did it though. There we go. So sometimes I click on a button that I don't even know that I'm doing with Axiom. And then I get other blocks, which is not really what I want. I think I also want to keep you guys on Akram on the outside. I know I will be thanking my future self for actually pulling this off on the server again. Okay, let's press enter. Okay, so this is what we have. And what I want to do now is I want to copy these a few times over. And maybe see if we can add some more things like a big shell. Something like that. So the reason why I started doing this on stream is because I know this is gonna take some time. And I know that creativity for me flows when I'm just talking to people, and this really helps. So I'm just gonna do this on stream, and then we're just gonna see how this goes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this, and then I'm just gonna go... It actually says Ctrl V. Ctrl V. And then we can just rotate it. Can we unlock rotation? That is what we needed. I understand. And then we can just rotate it and put it the way we want it to have it. And it just saves me a lot of time. So we have some there. I think we should make like a ridge over here. We rotate you a little bit more and we put you to the back. Put you down. Almost looks like normal Minecraft coral. And then I do think I want to have another one right here, but I want to have it in a different color. And I don't want to make it myself harder than it already is, so... Oh, now it's really turning into mush. Da da da. Oh, this looks good. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna put you there, and then I wish I had the same thing over here. Okay. There. I also want to still add some kelp, but of course we can only do that afterwards. Hey, Amshu! Axiom. Yes, Axiom. I am a big fan of Axiom. And one of the reasons I started building with Axiom instead of World Edit is because I could never in my head keep the commands. And with Axiom I can also see what I'm doing, so that definitely saves me a lot of time. Ctrl V? Yes. Okay, let's put you down. Another one. Another one bites the dust. So how is waste going? I'm sure. She's just totally gonna ignore me now. Does the mod have giant clamps? No, but we can make them. I mean, how hard can it be? Like a mix of both. I get of phone with the Axiom interface, like how in Game World Edit is. Yeah, I really can't handle not seeing what I do. That makes sense. My brain is just wired differently. I always tell people you need to do what works for you. West is going good on it at the moment. And you're still here with me? That is appreciated. I almost feel bad for pranking your base on 64, but yeah, that is for a different day. Yes, so I do want to do other stuff over there, but I want to make the clam over here, and I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way, guys. I'm just gonna build that by hand, because I think I can, or I hope, or one of those things. I don't think I have the redstone capabilities of making it go open and close, but now it's in my head, so haha, get pranked. I love the Axiom quick tools though. Amazing addition with that. Yeah, I just like to see what I'm doing. Also, I'm a big fan of Mulberry, who made the mod, so the best sort of welcome. There's a thing I'm curious about Axiom. When you rotate something, does it keep in memory when you rotate it more than once, or does it just recreate something new every time? Oh, I know what you mean. So, okay, so this is the one that I copied, right? So if I paste it in here, then it's always like the way I cut it, but if I move it, then I can do... If I go here, I can put it back, I think. If I put it rotate... There is a way to do that. But if you use one of the other stuff and then you rotate, you can always do that. Yes, it is. It will always rotate it because it's basically like a computer. So the way for us to test it out, there. Control V, up. There, so this is the normal one, right? Just gonna paste it here in the middle, so it's easier for us to remove. Now, if I would paste in another one, I have my rotation locked, by the way, which makes it easier. Let's put it straight over the other one. And if I would then rotate it, let's say... Let's put it on 180. So I'm rotating it, right? Can I then again rotate it? Yes. So if I would then rotate it at another 180, it's back on the same place. So it's definitely possible. And now they're gone. There we go. Okay, I want to see if it's possible with Create for us to make a moving clam, because now it's in my head. Okay, let's just not do that in here, but let's build it up here, because there's a zombie here anyway. Whee! So if we have like the clam floor, then there is a treasure chest in there. Let's say it's like this. What is this? Prismarine. Okay, let's see if we can make this a little bit more interesting. Oh. I can just move this later. I just want to see if the mechanism works, and if it does work, can we also do it on the water? Because that would be really cool. Okay, we're gonna put you there. There. So what we want to do is we want to have the top moving up and down. I think these need to be full blocks then. Else it's... they can still go... Wait. If I put it like this, people can still go in it like that. I just don't want them to go in. So... we could do it with just... these one down. And then have that the full blocks need to go... Wait. You go away. I made it too complicated for myself. No. I'm wondering if glue works on the water. Abni, you're the create expert. Can we glue things on the water and still have them work with create? You know a lot more about these things than I do. I figured them out as I go along, so this is one of the things. I have to admit that. But it's fine. Oh, I'm wondering... Oh, that is actually a really good idea, Need Freeze. So it looks like it's like a little bit more pokey out. I like that. I don't like that it's so square. If I remove this one, that doesn't work. Well, we're still not done with the top, so let me think. How are we gonna do this? Okay, wait. 1, 2. There. Yeah, glue works everywhere, I'm pretty sure. Water shouldn't affect create-based stuff. I'm 99% sure. Okay, I'm gonna build this here, and then we're gonna test it out and see if it works. I'm gonna build you like this. I do like the way it looks at this side. So what is the difference between that side and this side? This side had a full, the other side had a full block here. It did. So from the side, it doesn't really look that much better, but I don't know, it has something. Oh, we can put these on the sides to make it look more like this. Okay, let's go to the create page. The thing we needed was... Was it a sticky mechanical piston? Can move blocks in front of them. Thank you, that was it. Mechanical bearing. But do we need to... This one is the one we needed, I think. It's the same ones as I did end up changing the ones in here, by the way. I also don't know if I actually still have them in here. Apparently I don't have them here in my creative world. It's fine. I also need to think about how this works from the side, because I need it to move upwards. So it needs to turn from here, it needs to turn to there. So... Because if I place it like this, it's gonna turn towards here or towards there, and I need it to do this. Is that even possible? I think it is, but which one was it again? Albany, which one is the one I need to use to make it go up? Is it this one? No, it's not. I don't remember which one it is. That's the beauty of doing it on a live stream. What do you mean to go up? I want to have the top part of the shell like opening up. If you know what I mean. So it actually turns from this into 90 degrees up. That's the bearing. Does it also do that up? And we need to have... wait. So we need to have the mechanical bearing. Wait. Let me quickly bundle this so I'm 100% sure I'm using the right thing. You can place them sideways. With glue. Burial place. The structure at the nearest grid aligned. They will attempt to keep themselves right up. But how do I translate that to this? And also we need to have the... what is that called? That you can put it on, I want to have it go 90 degrees that way. Was it this? I know I've used them in my gate. So that frustrates me. Sequence gear shift, that is it. Thank you. Wait, so it was basically like this and then put there, right? Yeah, it says turn by angle, so that is correct. The only thing that if I glue it now, it's gonna turn, but it's gonna turn sideways. I want to have it turn upwards. And that is something that I still don't understand how we're gonna do that. Okay, let me also quickly Google that. Oh, that's interesting. I do have them here on how to flip it. Wait, what is Albany saying? The bearing is not in the right place. You need to put it on the side and make sure it's set to never place blocks. I need to put it on the side. Oh, you mean like that? Okay, wait. So... and then it will turn it that way. Got it. Oh, I should have done it like... oh, it's because I crouch. I'm an idiot. There. And I need to put you on only when anchor is destroyed. Let's put a water wheel next to you because we're gonna have enough water. Okay. Time delay. Let's for now put you on 10. Wait, so he first needs to go that way and then he needs to go back. And now we need to glow it. You're in creative, haha. We won't judge if you use a creative mode. Yeah, I'm a professional here. I definitely thought about that. Mm-hmm. Also, professional gluing right here. You guys can judge me all you want, it's fair. The only thing that I am missing is these 3. Okay, so if I would now put like a lever on here. Oh, did I do something wrong with gluing? I did. I'm a smarty pants. Why are you not wanting to connect? What's going on? Okay, let's try this again. No. Just try and imagine how terrible the glue was for the big... Yeah, don't ask me for that thing. The blocks aren't placed. What do you mean the blocks aren't placed? Oh, that was not supposed to happen. I don't think it's glued together properly. I have to change the settings on the bearing. But it says only place when anchor destroyed. That is the one I need to have, so it doesn't break. Oh, okay. Oh, I glued the chest as well. I forgot it would also break the blocks. Back to the drawing board. No, now it keeps breaking. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build it up from here. I think that might be a lot better. So we can just like make these full blocks. And just make like this, so it looks a little bit more like a shell, if that makes sense. And then we need to take care of you. So I believe that is not all glued together. The only thing I don't want to have glued is you. And basically you. Oh, I do want to glue you. And I do want to glue you. Do we now have all of them? I think we do. Okay, let's get the lever back. Place the blocks to glue them together and then put it back so it doesn't place the blocks. I need to put this on a little bit longer because... Okay, so always place when stopped. I still don't understand it. Because they were still on that one. And apparently it still hasn't changed. There is something definitely wrong with this glue. Did I glue... I didn't glue them together yet, I think. That's the only explanation I have right now. And now it's gonna take 10 seconds and then it's gonna go up again. That means I did not glue this together. And I can't glue it together because this one needs to go there again. Why can't I glue this together? I guess this might be a thing that I need to search afterwards. It seems like half of it is only working, the other half is not. Oh. Maybe break the bearing. Yeah, I think that might be a good thing to do. Okay, we're gonna try it again. Glue everything, then put it back. Okay. I think everything now is glued. Okay, let's put you back in. One, two, three, go. That is what we want, right? It's alive! Yes! Okay, so there is one more thing I want to do, because I don't like how flat the edge here is. And what I've learned from Create is if you put it on this thing, only place when anchor is destroyed, that it can actually close on top of it. So without placing the blocks. So what I'm gonna do is, maybe I will put it like this. If we now like do this, it closes. And then it stays like this. I also use copycat steps to make it look a little bit more rigid. Clam! I know! I'm happy. I am gonna put this in here as well. Then I need to break this again. Like this. And then we're gonna put you back. And then we need to put you on this. Let's try that again. Oh yeah, then I do need to remove those two. Add those two, I mean. Yeah. I was also looking at these. And I thought they would go flat, but they don't. You could also play with the angle a bit, make it close and open 80 degrees. Yeah, but I do want to have it like fully closed. It's basically that once this thing opens, they need to be fast to get to it. I didn't see the one thing I actually wanted to see. I wanted to see if these turn back into their original angle. Because they don't. Oh, that is really strange. Oh, that's because I built them like this. Yeah. So it's gonna basically look as flat as it is here. Luckily for us, we also have walls in this mod. Why aren't you letting me type? I hope we have these as the other walls thingies. These. There we go. I need to unselect you first. I think I actually need to have full ones there. I don't know how this looks. Against this wall, they look kind of good. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna remove these. And then we're gonna do it like this. Okay, that makes sense. It's game related. Do you know what is the best part out of this? And I say best part when I really mean it. Is I get to do this again in survival without the help of Avni, and that is how I learn how to actually do it. Okay, let's see. Let's put you on that. Oh. There we go. So this is how it looks now. I think it might be too high. I think I want to remove these. Now I want to see how it looks when it gets trapped. Oh, we're definitely gonna test it out. I put the delay too long, guys. We need to put it on... Let's do it on 4. Did I break it? Please don't tell me I broke it. Did I? I was crouching, wasn't it? I like the front view. I really do. Okay, and now especially for you guys. Whee! Oh yeah, you're definitely stuck in here if this thing goes just too fast. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to have it in a constant loop. So it opens sometimes, but not all times, if you know what I mean. And I think I can just do here and then put it on turn by angle. No? No, this one needs to stay like this so it actually goes back. And then here is the end. So if this means that it will close, it needs to be closed like for a really long time. A redstone clock to power it once in a while. Yeah, I'm gonna use probably the same tactic as I used up here. So what I did here, text to create, is I use these as a pulse extender. So they burn like 30 seconds and then they go again. So that is probably how I'm gonna do it again. Or if I want to make it really random, I'm actually gonna make it more like that. And what I will then do is I am gonna remove you for a sec. And put you... Oh, if I put him the other way around, is it also gonna turn you? No, it's not gonna turn the other way around. Okay, water. Still works, right? Okay. Don't laugh at how I'm gonna do this. I just need to check how the super glue is. Okay. For that I need to destroy you first again. Okay, so I can place 2 more blocks on here, which is good. So I had a 30-second delay in here, right? 31. Okay, let's turn you back to 20. And then put you on 25. I don't know if I can just put a pressure plate next to it and if it works. So let's just try that out first. Right. Now it keeps being powered. That is how it's supposed to work, right? Oh, I didn't put the bearing back. I'm an idiot. Sometimes. Okay, that works. I do need to glue things differently. Because I need to put another block on top of here. Also, I'm afraid that my chicken will escape. And why are we gonna work with chickens? Well, guys, there is a really good explanation I have for that. Chickens are very random. Why are you... Oh, you're... No, you're not still giving the power. How does that work? Oh. Okay, well, can I just do this with normal redstone? That might even be easier. Then it's even more random. Ha. Oh. Huh? How does that work? How is this thing powered? Please tell me I didn't break it. Okay. Look, we have chicken. Chicken goes on pressure plate. Chicken doesn't want to go on pressure plate, that's fine. It's waiting its delay. That's fair. Do you think this is more than enough of randomness? I mean, it does stay closed for like a really long time. And then we need to test if we can build this on the water, if it doesn't break anything. I do think I want to replace this block with a full block. And that has more to do with the fact that else you can see the bearing. He's still standing on the pressure plate, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Can we lure him back with seeds? We can. Hello. Can you please jump off the thing? Thank you. No! Get back here. No. Now what's randomized is when it's closed though. It feels like the opposite of what you want. That is definitely true. Also, this thing still keeps burning. I'm wondering if that's really because of the delay. Okay, let me... Hello, I need you to come out. Here? Yes. But the problem is, if I have it closed first, then it's gonna... break the rest of the stuff, isn't it? Also, I think there is definitely something not going right, because even if it was... It's already back, so this should be turned off. Here, now it's gone. So there is definitely something not... It's like the pressure... If the blocks are never placed, it should be fine, I think. I don't know how that works. What if they lay an egg on a pressure plate? That is true. That's why I can use a dino for it as well. That's a raptor. I can use a raptor for it. It's fine. They don't lay eggs in this world. Well, in this world they do, but not in the other one. Hello. Yeah, they're vicious killers. Yeah, so that brings me to the question. If I put this on there and I do here the end. Uh-oh. Wait, we're gonna do this 2 more times. So there's 1. That is 2. So then I need to put it like this, and then I need to put it when it opens up the other way. Then I need to have the time delay, which would be... Gotta put it on 10 for now, and then it's gonna turn by angle, and it's gonna go the other way. So now it opens, it should open for a few seconds, and then it should go back down again. I still don't understand why this keeps powering. Is that because of the water wheel next to it? You could also play with double speed so it goes as fast as it opens. Would be a cool effect. That is really good. So it closes like really fast. Oh. I like that, Omni. Double speed reversed. Okay, I need to figure out how it works that this thing keeps giving off power. Okay, let's try this again. So I jump on it. It stays open. And then it should close. Oh, that closes really fast. I don't know why it stays active though. That is so weird. I don't want to build a normal clock. Can I use the pulse repeater for that? No. Or maybe I can if I put it in a loop. I need to maybe use a pulse like a sand with piston. Yeah, I can do that. But I actually want to see if I can do it fully with create. Well, I could do it with a pulse extender, I think. Because it gives a pulse. And then it repeats it after a while. That's how it works, right? So if we give it a pulse, it gives us a signal. And then it gives time to configure. And then it says of another delay, right? No, that's the other one, huh? Is it this one? No, it's not. This one actually keeps the signal on. I just wish it would just like turn off. Okay, and what if we do like this? Does that have the same problem? It's like it's the pressure plate keeps firing. Maybe it's just the pressure plate that's the problem here. Let's make a stone one. It's so weird. I know, right? That is not what's supposed to happen, I think. It might be something with fossils, but I think the pressure plate is broken. Because now it turned off the moment I stepped off it. Okay, so now we're going for the next phase. This is just for testing purposes. This will probably be covered, now I think about it. But... okay, let's put you down. There. And then we do enter, and then we do operations. Replace. I want to replace air with water. There we go. We have replaced air with water, people. I'm God here. Woohoo! Look. There is a little bit of like a... this is gonna update. It's fine. Okay, let's... I did not think this through. Okay. Moment of truth, guys. No! I broke it. What did I do? It's like it's confused. Okay, I want to try it again. It's like it's turning the wrong way. It's now turning down. Oh, that's because this thing went the other way. Okay, let's do that way, and then you go that way, okay. Oh, that is so cool. The guys are gonna love this. It's mostly guys here. And a few on the spectrum, but that's fine. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna be so happy. So I know create doesn't respond well to Axiom, but I am gonna copy this over with Axiom into the hole. Okay, let's see if we can give you a little home. I think I want to put you down. Yeah, like here. And what I'm gonna do for now is I am going in here. I want to select water. And be like, no water here, please. Can we please, like, maybe remove that real quick? Enter. Replace water with air. Replace. Done. Yeah, so what create does, unfortunately for me, is that it doesn't copy over the whole part that is actually moving. So what we did right here, I need to make a different schematic for that. You could lower the angle a little bit so it doesn't open. Hard word, Audi. English is not my first language. Yeah, but I don't want people to be able to click through it. I don't know if it's possible to put the... Oh, that is possible. Yeah, so I do need to build this once I have the... this already, like, on the server. Because, yeah, I keep missing the top. But it's definitely good to have that, and here I can place like the normal corals as well. So before I'm gonna end the stream, because I didn't want to stream too long today, and I think we've already been streaming for 2 hours. How long have we been streaming? Oh, 2.5. Yeah, I think we did good today. I do wanna... Do I want to make one more of these big things? Maybe? I don't know. Do you know what? I'm gonna think about what I want to add. I do want to have a few like stations where people can gather up their treasures. And for that, I do want to ask you guys to just leave a comment in the comment section after the stream, or go to my Discord and talk with me about what you guys would like to see me add. This build might have something really surprising in it, but that is not what I want to do on stream, because that will be a surprise. It will be something neat for you see, so then you know it's something organic. I do think we need to add more of these big ones, at least here in the middle a little bit, so it's a little bit more full. And yeah, of course we need to replace these corals. We need to add different type of corals. I think I will do the next live stream for fossils, also building this thing, so we can do that. But next stream, if I do it 50-50, will actually be our build for channel 64 on the Mega Base. I guess, yeah, I do need to finish that one soon. And yeah, I guess we did a lot today. I showed you this spoiler that's actually up there. And the whole perimeter you see behind me, I have built everything on the server except for that one chunk behind me. And that is also the video I want to get out this week. So with that being said, I am gonna leave you guys now. I am gonna... I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably relax in my evening. And then I will see you guys next time. So guys, thank you all for watching. Let me quickly see. We have 2 watchers on Twitch who we're gonna rate out there. So YouTube, love you. Bye.